for my garbage person of the week, look, considering what's going on in the country, I would feel extremely uncomfortable choosing anyone other than the police in Minneapolis. So that. Put it down in the history books. That's my choice. But we also have talked at length so far on the show today. So I'm going to give you another one. This is sort of my runner-up for the day. But I'm going to be suggesting these macaque monkeys as garbage creatures of the week. And you might think, wait, John, why are you attacking monkeys? What do they have to do with anything? And don't you love nature? I do. But we are suffering in the world right now, thanks to this pandemic. Many people have died, and we've got monkeys running around trying to make it worse. According to local media in Delhi, India, a gang of macaque monkeys snatched COVID-19 blood test samples that had been taken from 3 patients and fled with them. One of the monkeys was later spotted in a tree chewing one of the sample collection kits, the Times of India reported, adding that test samples from the patients had to be taken again. Now, we don't know for sure if those samples were positive for coronavirus, but we do know that these macaque monkeys are rampaging through parts of Delhi, snatching food and mobile telephones, breaking into homes, terrorizing people. You might recall that on Trump's trip to Delhi, they had to have armed guards in case they attacked. We are already in the apocalypse. We don't need specific callbacks to apocalyptic movies like Outbreak, where suddenly monkeys are getting involved. So monkeys, just back off and let us deal with the situation. We'll get to you eventually.
Yeah, stop monkeying around.
How long had you been waiting to add that?
A few minutes.
But it was good. No, those monkeys are garbage, by the way. Monkeys, I'm done with you. You know, you're funny. I like it. The throwing the poop is hilarious. But now you get thrown into the trash. Okay, so I want to add on the community choice for today, because of course every week we put up a post on the TDR community tab with your recommendations, and here's how the voting went this week. With 16,000 votes, the Minneapolis PD have 25% of the vote, far eclipsing number 2, Trump at 8%, Kayleigh McEnany and Amy Cooper at just a few percentage points. And let me just say, when Trump is on the choices, Trump wins. That is a law of garbage people. And yet the Minneapolis PD destroyed him this week, and understandably so. So the community and me in agreement today. Also wanted to let you know, feel free to tweet us. Do you want an all of the above, or do you think that pollutes the results? Let us know in the chat. One final thing. I did want to... Garbage people is like my favorite time of the week, but it is an obviously inherently negative thing, and people have been saying you should have something to balance it out, something positive, and we're working on that. But I do have one quick suggestion for something positive. Now, you're going to want to hold because it's not immediately positive, but I want to read this post that I saw someone tweeted out from the Gandhi Mahal restaurant in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I'm going to try to get through this. When I first read it, kind of teared up a little bit. I'm going to try not to do that right now, but here's what it says. Hello, everyone. Thank you to everyone for checking in. Sadly, Gandhi Mahal has caught fire and has been damaged. We won't lose hope, though. I am so grateful to our neighbors who did their best to stand guard and protect Gandhi Mahal. Your efforts won't go unrecognized. Don't worry about us. We will rebuild and we will recover. So that's all fine, but this is where it gets to the point that I care about. This is Hafsa, Ruhel's daughter, writing, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to get through this. As I am sitting next to my dad watching the news, I hear him say on the phone, "Let my building burn. Justice needs to be served. Put those officers in jail."
Wow.
I mean, that's amazing. That he understands, he gets it, and that is really something. Yeah, our country is filled with some truly awful people, but not all of it. And there are some great people. Yeah, no, I wasn't able to get through it without tearing up. But anyway, thank you to him. And when that restaurant is rebuilt, please go to it. I hear it's delicious, and so you can go for that reason, or you can go for the fairly obvious reasons based on what we just read.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.